Everyone, welcome to CGTN live streaming. I'm Meng Qingsheng, now inside southwest China's Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden. It's a popular tourist attraction as well as a important plant research base affiliated with the Chinese Academy of Sciences. This tropical botanical garden was established by the late eminent botanist Cai Xitao in 1959. Since then, it has been developed into one of the biggest tropical botanical gardens in China and across Asia. Joining me in today's exploration is Mr. Liu Guangyu, an environment educator here. Morning, Mr. Liu.
Morning. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Can you introduce a little bit about yourself?
I'm Liu Guangyu. I'm an environment educator in this garden, and today I will lead you to visit our garden today with Mom, Mr. Mom.
Okay. Yeah, and now we are inside this tropical botanical garden. So can you, before we start the journey, can you tell us where we are?
Now we are in the shaded plants garden right now. The shaded plant garden was one of the first garden collection areas in our garden, and this garden we collect the plants living under the forest, so which can live in the very poor light environment. So first I will lead you to visit the orchids, one of the shade plants, and the arrow and others, and gingers also, ferns. So let's move to the.
Okay. Now it's time for us to go inside and explore the tropical plants here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Please. Yeah.
This is the one of the orchids flower. Orchids flower are very popular right now across the world. So this is one of the tropic orchids. Tropic orchids is different from the traditional orchids in China.
Okay.
Traditional orchids are very good scent, but these are very beautiful, very colorful. So most of them are from the tropic areas, especially from the South American and Southeast Asia's rainforest. Like this, these are also ornaments orchids from.
So we can now take a closer look of this orchid. It's also serves a ornamental purpose, right? It's very different from the mainstream orchid as we saw earlier.
The leaf are really different from traditional orchids. So, and they're very colorful. So we can use in like a festival or New Year or the other in the office. So it's a very beautiful. Okay. These orchids were become popular in 1980s, like the Western biologists introduced from South American to the EU, then across the world. Now it's also popular in China.
Okay, so it's originally from South America.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on.
Yeah. So this is also one of the orchids, dendron. This dendron are very long stem. The flower very beautiful, but this one have just the flower just wither, and some in this genus some can be used as medicines. Also very popular in China right now.
Okay.
So.
Just to remind you, everyone, this is the blooming season for orchids in this tropical botanical garden.
Yeah.
So today we're going to take you around and explain a little bit about the features of different types of orchids here. Yeah. And what about this one?
Yeah, this one also ornament orchids. So it's very beautiful, and horticulture artists cultivate lots of varieties. So different colors like pink. Also, they have the purple or even the black flowers. So,
looking forward to seeing the black flowers.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Most of the orchids are live and the tree trunk. So.
Okay. And just behind us, it's very special. Plants growing here. It's on a pile of rocks. Yeah. So what's the name of this type of orchid, right?
It's also a kind of orchids introduced from South America. It looks like a flame in the forest. So
It's
literally
like the
translation is
bright red color, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
flames.
yeah, just like
Yeah.
flame. Literal
Okay.
translation is flame orchids.
Okay.
So
Um,
this one also
mhm.
very amazing orchids.
Mhm.
So this is a literally
Yeah,
translation.
we can
is,
take closer.
yeah,
Mhm.
this is the fruits. Most of the orchids are very difficult to have fruits in the wild. So
Mhm.
many orchid species are endangered.
Okay.
And like in Xishuangbanna, half of the endangered species are orchids because
Okay.
people collect orchids for their beauty.
Uh-huh.
And this one, they have a lots of fruits and seeds.
Mhm.
And then we found that this is a really orchids, a rainforest orchids. It's pollinated by the rain.
Wow.
When the rain drops from the
Okay.
air, then it's help this orchids get pollinated. So
Wow.
this is the first example of the flower pollinated by the rain. So this is a scientist, Chinese scientist found this a
So-
few years ago.
Is this the only type of orchid pollinated by rain?
Only one orchid and only one flower pollinated by the rain.
Wow,
So
this is
yeah,
amazing.
amazing one.
Yeah, yeah.
And also we have gingers.
Uh-huh.
You know, we collect a lot of gingers. Gingers are, they're very good. Yeah, yeah. Some ginger have flowers at the top, and some just at the ground. You see, that one have the flower at the ground. Yeah, yeah. It's just like a pine core. So ginger are also a group of plants very beautiful and useful, especially for like Thai people grow lots of ginger for the seasonal. They can use ginger as for cooking. So they have different flavor of food from gingers, and also like Taka, this one, literally, its name is Taka.
Okay.
This family flower, totally they just have about 10 species. All this Taka distributes in the Southeast Asia rainforest. So they are the flower are very special, are black.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose for a flower to maintain this black color?
Yeah. First, they are. It's a mystery right now. Even it's a mystery.
Wow.
It haven't been solved by the scientists, but we have a few hypotheses. So first one is it's grow and the forest in the poor light conditions. So it can tolerate the lights. So this is a nature environment. It's grow, and and second, it's this flower is just like the whiskey,
Wow.
So it's literally translation in Chinese is 老虎西 means the
Tiger's
tiger's
whiskey.
whiskey. So
Yeah.
it's maybe scare the rats.
So it's kind of a camouflage in nature, right?
Yeah, very amazing flowers also. And let's move.
Okay. And also we can see that in the backdrop is actually a living environment imitating the nature, right?
Yeah.
We can see the piles of rocks there, and also the fallen trees, the tree trunks.
Yeah.
There are also some ferns and young plants growing on top of that. So is this man-made habitat or is it naturally there?
This collection area is we call shadow plants. So we need to create a shadow environment. So we just keep the tall tree. We haven't. Usually, most of the garden building the collection areas to clear some of the trees, then grow the trees they want. But in this area, we just keep the tall tree to create a shadow environment. Then we introduce the ginger, the fern, the orchids into this area. So it looks like more nature.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is actually a place very much like the tropical rainforest, right?
We try to mimic or try to create a collection area, just like a nature forest.
So we have learned that this tropical botanical garden covers an area of more than 11 square kilometers. So Mr. Liu, is that difficult to manage such a big botanical garden here?
Yeah. We have totally we have 37 collection areas, so more than 10,000 species. So every species we need to record the growth, the flower time, of seed time, because we are a garden try to keep the species or conserve the species. We just first to examine what's the condition in the wild this plant species. Now, second, we try to grow better or reproduce more individuals, make them have more individuals in the garden.
Okay. We know that the 2019 International Horticultural Expo is going to kick off in Beijing on April the 29th, right? And if you are just in Beijing, you can go there to visit some of the orchids on show there, because the Horticulture Expo is pretty much about the ornamental flowers and gardening, right?
They also have
But-
the rainforest collection, rainforest house.
But here in Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden, the good thing that many of the orchids actually grown here, it's locally planted here, right? They're grown in the natural habitat. So this is the first-hand experience by visiting this place.
Yeah, in Beijing, you need, if you want to grow this, you need to build in greenhouses. But now in Xishuangbanna, always greenhouse. So the nature environment is greenhouse. That's why we are. That's why we are here. We build tropic gardens here, and these are very beautiful bananas. So the banana family have a lot of species, and this one very colorful flowers, small but colorful, and its flower just upright. So it's usually the banana have the done flowers, but this one just up.
So
And,
this plant produce bananas?
Yes, they have bananas.
The normal bananas we
They have
eat.
small, very small bananas, but not very good for food or fruits, because the white banana have a lot of seeds, but the banana for us have no seeds, so it tastes better and tastes better.
Hello everyone, if you're just coming in, I remind you that we are now in Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden. We are now about 15 minutes into this live streaming on CGTN live platforms. And by moving around, we can see that the whole place is decorated with beautiful orchids, right? Different types of orchids. And Mr. Liu is a environment educator here in this garden. Yeah.
And this area is for arid this usually is taro families. Taro is a very popular food crops, but in this family there are lots of species, and most of them grow under the forest. So we collect and grow in this area to show to the public, to let them can easily enjoy this kind of plants.
So for the most part of the orchid types we just saw is actually from other countries, not locally grown types of orchids.
These are most of them are introduced or grown by the companies. So because this is a very big industry for orchids. And this one is a local one. This is a dendrum genus, dendrum. So it's a yellow. It's a yellow color, and this one is very popular in Xishuangbanna. Local people grow on the top of the roof or in the gardens. So when this flower blooming, so it's the time for watering splashing day. So they have a local Thai people or Southeast Asia people have a very special or strong emotion to this orchid, just like we Chinese have a strong emotion for the peach flower.
Peach flowers,
Yeah.
peony,
Yeah.
right? things like that, mandarin
Yeah.
roses.
Yeah.
So this is very popular. Just
Yeah.
give you a little bit of background information. We are now in Xishuangbanna Prefecture. Actually, this is where most of the Chinese diethnic people live for the past generation since ancient times, right?
Yeah.
And each year, actually just maybe 1 week ago, they just had their annual water splashing festival.
Yeah.
So it serves like the new year for Dai
Yeah.
people here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the transition from the dry season to the rainy season. The rainy season will start soon, so it's kind of like the new year. New year. It's because here is the tropic areas. The temperate is a little bit different from most of parts of China. So we have a new year earlier, but they are just a few weeks ago is their new year.
Okay.
And
So what about this one? This is
yeah, our family also. This one, yeah, this one is also a very popular, and grow. You can grow in the office. This one is easily to grow
okay.
for public.
So what's the origin of this plant?
You know, you can see lots of plants in the taro family have a big leaf, so they usually grow under the forest. But this one, this one's leaf is different. It's
This one, huh?
that one.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Okay.
Forgot about that one.
Oh,
So this one is a ginger. It's kind of like
This is a ginger family plant.
yeah, a ginger. You can see its leaf very special structures. So it's like a what's the shape?
Wow, the shape like
Yeah.
wow, it's like a boat.
Snail.
Oh, you mean this whirling, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
It's like
it's very special.
yeah.
And also this is in the
Oh, so is this the same one as we saw?
oh, yes,
Yeah, this is a black
Taka.
flower,
Yeah,
Taka,
it's
right?
more
So the
Taka.
name is Taka.
Taka.
Okay.
Yeah, Taka. Its English name is Taka.
This Taka can be cultivated to focus on family use.
Oh yes, but very few people know this plants. It's just we can grow it easily right now. We have studied this family, this kinds of plants for many years. So right now is if public one grow it, we can grow it. So we have lots of seeds right now.
So this section is all about orchid, right?
Yeah.
So can you explain about the evolvement of orchid?
Yeah.
As a
Okay.
plant.
This area is always a local species of orchids, and also we arrange it. We arrange it just follow the evolution of the orchids. So this is the origin of the
So this is the very beginning
very
phase
beginning-
for the
very
orchid,
beginning of the
right?
orchids. Around the world, there are more than 2,000 species of orchids, so very big families. And then this is the start. Then we have many type of the flowers, so we can walk into the exhibition.
So we
This is
then
the biggest.
take a look one by one.
Yeah.
So this is regarded as the initial phase.
Yeah,
orchid.
It's a lianas can grow to the, it's can grow to more than 10 meters. So this most of orchids are very small, but this one can grow very large. Can grow very large, and then to the this, you can see this is one of the most beautiful group of orchids. So it's just like a sleeper. So very beautiful, and this one also very interesting. Its flowers mimic a kind of aphids to attract the kind of enemy to get pollinated, and then we can. This one also very beautiful. These are very popular right now in China. Then
I think the type of the flower is very special. It
Yeah.
looks like a kind of a container or a bag. Right?
yeah. So that's in Chinese. Dolan means a pocket,
Yeah.
just like a pocket.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Okay.
And then there's a very traditional Chinese orchids flowers. It looks like more grass and very good flavor.
Yeah.
And then these are actually epiphyte. They are grow. Some epiphytes grow on the trunk of the at the top of forest. But there are a small group of orchids can grow on the ground.
Okay.
These are some of them grow on the ground. This one is first you can see it's just like a beautiful angel.
This one.
Yeah.
It is very graceful, right?
Yeah.
It's like a
Not just like
an
a
angel. Yeah.
angel. So it's first open. The color is white. Then it's changed to the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's
And,
go this way.
Oh, this way, right?
Yeah.
So we are now following a chronological order to take a look at all the orchids here because they evolved from how many years ago?
Like orchids is one of the most oldest flower plants. So it's like very old. I forgot the time.
I think it's one of the top two species with the highest number of types
very
of
big
plants.
families. So this one is local orchids can use as medicines. Traditional Thai people use it to base, cook this as to have a shower.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, just 2 years ago, I visited a Thai village there. I talked with a local Thai medical practitioner, kind of using the different leaves of the plants, right,
Yeah.
and make them into a juice, like, and people, especially the patients, will take a bath inside a big tube, and then it's supposed to help you to cure the ailments. So is that effective?
Yeah, I think so because Thai have a very long culture and they have a systematic of medicine and you know it's hard to say, but it's a culture.
Yeah.
It's very popular cultures, and this species you know because as a use medicine, so it's heavily collect by the people.
Okay.
And then we start this, and now we can grow them a lot, so it can be an industry. We successfully conserve the species.
So I think one of the focuses of this plant research base is try to prevent the endangerment of these plants. I know there are also some program like Zero Extinction Project to help recover more of the naturally grown plants here in Xishuangbanna, right?
Yes, half the endangered species are orchids. So we focus on orchids. We devote a lot of energy and a lot of money to study orchids and to conserve, to protect the orchids. So orchids, not just the, you can see not just the flower are beautiful. Actually, the leaves are very special. Yeah, some are like this one. The leaves are very special. Yeah, so literally, it's like a knife. So in Chinese, called 刀叶 means a knife.
刀叶,
Yeah, leaf.
a knife-shaped leaves.
Yeah. So some are just like this one. Yeah, this is a danger, and some are very, like this one's grow on a trunk usually. So we just hang on. It's grow. We need to grow them on the trunk. And some are just no leaf, like this one, almost no leaf.
Yeah, this one is very special. It's just like the needles.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. You
pine
can
tree
see this one. It's roots, and its stem are very similar. Very similar. It's have no leaf, so its roots are very big, so it can it can get the moisture from air. So it do not need to grow into the soil. So they do not need the soil. Okay. Like some of the orchids are very good flavor, and some are actually very bad flavor. Like this one. This one are very
Bad flavor.
Yeah, some are very bad.
Can I have a try?
I'm not sure whether right now is you can try, but I'm not sure whether this is the time.
I can see there's a mosquito.
Oh,
now. So
maybe
it's honey making. Right?
yes, and this is the rain pollinated flower.
Oh, this is also rain pollinated flower kid, right? Just like so when it rains, the water splashed onto the skin, and then
so it's
it
now just open to the air. So most of the flower were like this one. The flower was open down, but this one is open to the air, to waiting for the rain.
So actually we can take a closer look here, right? This one. Okay.
You can see this one.
So this is a mature seeds right here.
Orchids
This
have
one.
you can see this. Orchids seeds are very, very small.
Yeah.
Very small and thousands.
Can I take out some of
Yeah.
them?
Yeah. You can.
Wow. I can
You
take
can-
out this. Maybe this one, yeah. So
yeah.
you can see this is very small, like fiber-like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it can spread very broadly to the forest. So just with the wind. So very small, tiny seeds. So I will try this. Oh, it's not the time. So the orchids need the help of the fungi. It's a kind of cooperation between plants with fungus. So they need fungi help them to get the nutrition from the trunk, from the air, so they can get the nitrogen from the air. And they're a very special group of plants. So if you want to grow the orchids, you need to very carefully to take care of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this orchids actually from all across the world, and then presented here
From
local Xishuangbanna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Outside or some of them are from all over the world.
Okay. Yeah. So Xishuangbanna is actually located in the tropical area of China. You say haven for plants and animals, right, as well as insects here. And just in Xishuangbanna alone, I think there are more than 400 different types of orchids here, right?
400, almost 500 right now.
Okay, 500.
Almost 500.
So let's now move on and go through this. It's like a maze, right?
So like some have this one is Hoya. This one is Hoya. Literally translation is Qiulang. Qiulang is flower just like a bulb.
Yeah, we can take
Here?
a closer look at this flower right here, right?
Yeah,
Here.
but it's not
It's
orchid,
very special.
But, in Chinese name, it's Llamas Orchid. So we also grab some of them here. People feel the differences between different.
What about this one? It's like a basket, right? We can take a closer look here, okay? This one?
This one's a very popular one. It's insects, so you can see it's very smooth. So when insects climb, will drop into this. So it'll be digest. So
Are there insects there?
no.
Maybe no, right?
No, right now.
So the plants are not hungry now. Yeah. So just to remind you, this is a very special type of orchid, right? This is a.
You get your camera here. This one looks like a. This one looks like an ant, but actually it's a spider. It's an ant spider. Yeah.
Wow.
Here, ant spider.
Wow. This is ant spider.
Ant spider. It's a spider mimic ant. So just as you said, we have lots of plants, but also we have lots of animal and insects in the garden. In our island, we have about almost about I think 1,000 spider species. Almost 1,000, and in the last 10 years, a group of scientists found 400 new species on our island. The whole Britain have 700 species, but we have more than them just in a small island in the tropical area.
So we are now in the island, right?
Yeah.
So I will explain to you later why we are now on the island.
Because we are at our garden located as an island is because we have a river go across us, so as a barrier to isolate us from outside because that's make us more safe. If you want to grow this, so some of the people may be destroyed or stolen our, very yeah. They can the amazing kids use both of the just take it, so the river help us more safer places to grow the plants.
So what about this one? Just take a look. I think this looks like a curtain, right? The hanging here, the fiber.
Yeah. This one is another species. It's not a. It's a roots, air roots to attract. It can go to the earth to get some water or nutritions. Also that one also kind of literally translation. Orchids is called 吊兰. So honey orchids, but it's not an orchid, a real orchids, because Chinese people love orchids. We have a long history orchids cultures, but orchids are very, valuable, not easy to grow. So some people in the city, they will grow this instead of orchids. Also in the room, like lots of famous people grow this. And also here we have very, very special orchids here. I will show you.
And introduce just maybe two of them.
Okay. Like this one. This one is endangered in the wild. Very, very few individuals in the wild. So this one is also an endangered species. Right now we have successfully conceived them. This one always grow in the pool of the South Yunnan province in the tropic area. So usually we find them in the coffee crop plantations. So because local people grow the coffee, they just clear the forest, then make this species endangered. So they are very, very unique and special. They need us to take care of them. Then if we don't take care of them or conserve them, they will go extinct.
I think we can also take a closer look at this one. Yeah, that's
it's very special. This one is its leaf. Usually it's grow on the trunk, so it looks like a grass. And this one was wide extinct here. So this is our value is to keep them in the gardens and help to rebuild the populations in the wild. So this is one of the examples of what a botanical garden should do to conserve the plants.
so. So far, how many different types of orchids have been saved from extinction?
Successfully, we 10 species. I think we have been successfully, because to conserve a species is very difficult. First, you need to survey in the wild how many individuals. So after we have surveyed the wild populations, we decide to conserve or help those most endangered species. And right now we have conserved I think half of them, because lots of species are very hard to grow. So you don't know what they need. So after you take back from the wild, you take the seeds or you take the small seedlings, then it's die. So it's very hard to take care of them.
Yes, I think most of the endangerment comes from the human activities, like the planting some economic plants, like rubber trees, like tea trees here, right?
Coffee, every single crop plantation that people just clear the forest. So because to grow a sustainable plantation, it's not an easy thing.
And so this is a miniature of the residential building here, right? You can see the building. So it's a hollow on the first floor, right? So they place a firewood and family stuff there.
Building is literally translation is 竹楼, that means bamboo building. So we build a mini mini house here to show publics what this looks like, because we are around us. There are many Thai people live around us, so we try to show publics both the culture, the plant cultures, like this one. Yeah, orchids are very much like the air or the trunk environment. Usually they grow on the trunk of the plant of the big trees. Some of them are grow at the very top of the mountain, so they can get some moisture from the air. So they don't need the soil. So if you want grow orchids, so you need to hand them a trunk to hand them and in the air, and then you need to water them with like moisture. So you need to splash the water to them, not to the tap, tap to water them.
Okay. Thank you. And hello everyone. Just to remind you, we are now doing a live streaming inside the Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden. We're now about 40 minutes into the live streaming, and just to present an overview of where we are and the general picture of this botanical garden, we can take a look at this map here. Actually, we're now right here beneath the shade plants area. So altogether, it's more than nearly 40, right? 37 sections of plants. Okay,
so
right.
This is the lots of rivers that go from the Pula then to the west. So they're just around us. This is a branch of the Lanchangjiang Mekong River. So we can take the boat to the Thailand across this river. It's a big river.
If you are in Thailand, you can also take the boat and go upstream here.
Yeah, to Jinghong or to we have a dock in Monglun.
Yeah. So just now we told you that we are actually on the island doing this live streaming because the whole area is kind of surrounded by this Luosuo River, right? So as you mentioned, it's kind of protection of this garden from the outside interference, and the shape of this area is like a gand, so it's a hulu dao, right?
Yeah, hulu dao.
Okay.
Hulu means a kind of batter scratch, and in traditional cultures means the doctor will put the medicine in the hulu. So we grow lots of medicine plants first. Then our founder, Professor Cai Xitao, named this hulu dao.
Okay, thank you. And also the whole area covers like more than 11 square kilometers. But this is a very interesting part and also very typical section is this tropical rainforest. It covers about 2.5 square kilometers. But due to the bad signal connection, we cannot make a live streaming there. But today is here, this section is a highlight for the west zone, right?
Yeah, this western area is more plain, so it's better for us to grow a lot of introduced species. And then in the east area, this area is a valley that's very wet, and so a lot of waters here. So we can keep a regional forest here. Then, and our founder think they can grow the wild one. Then they can use the regional rainforest. They can compare what's the growth, what's the differences. And this area was a green forest. The elevation is higher, so we can have a different topograph for us to grow different plant species.
Okay. So by standing here, we cannot reach the eastern zone where the tropical rainforest and the limestone park are located. But earlier we talked to local experts, including Mr. Liu, and we can now take a look at the video we have made earlier.
I'm Liu Guangyu. I'm an environment educator in Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Gardens. I've been here for 10 years as an educator. My job is to introduce these amazing tropic plants to publics. People love flower. Flowers colorful, beautiful, and very attractive to the public. So we built gardens with the meadows, with the flowers, so public just like to walk in.
My full name is Richard Corlett. I was born in London, and here I'm a professor in XTBG. I've been here for 7 years. Xishuangbanna has about a third of the mammals and birds in China, about 15% of the plants, and Yunnan has more than half of the species in China.
We built palm gardens. Palm garden also a very attractive one for the public because palm is kind of like exotic, exotic thing. Another one is the rainforest. Rainforest is one of the target places for most of the tourists. A very new experience for most of the Chinese peoples because we are living in the temperate areas.
This is an important place for conservation. Plants are the basis of Chinese civilization. You've eaten plants for 2 or 3 meals today, you're wearing plants. China's based on plants, and it's extremely important that this knowledge is continually updated.
Right now in China, we have a strong trends or strong motivate to learn about nature because most of the people and kids live in the city right now in China, so we call it 自然教育 or nature education. So a lot of parents spend a lot of money for the kids to walking out of the classroom into the nature.
We just decided that we should set a target of 0 extinction for native plant species in Xishuangbanna. So there's about 4,000 native plants, and we assessed the status of all of them. So this took us 4 or 5 years, and some of them we still haven't found.
We are very confident about this work is very meaningful, very valuable, so we just follow us in our hearts to do better.
As introduced by Mr. Liu in this footage, the palm tree section is actually a very important part in this tropical botanical garden. And actually, we are now just inside this palm tree section. So, Mr. Liu, yeah, can you share with us more information about this palm tree garden? So, how many different types of palm trees here?
Palm tree also a very important component in the rainforest, especially like in Madagascar or South Asia or North Americans. If you are survey the Amazon forest in the South America, the top 10, there are 7 species of palm. So they are very, very important palm here. That's why we build this collection areas. This area is one of the best in the world. This collection areas. We collect more than 400 palms across the world. So palm are very important and very beautiful plant species. So if you visit the city along the coast, or you're in the Middle East or island, or in Jinhong, there are lots of palm right now.
I think to most Chinese people in southern China, they're much familiar with the coconut trees, right?
Yeah,
that's
coconut.
One type of palm trees, right?
Coconut is one of the most famous palm. Lots of people drink the coconut, and this one of course is not a coconut.
So this is not coconut.
This is not a coconut. This one
it looks like.
It looks like a coconut, but it's a sugar palm. Sugar palm. Palm is very important plants for the tropic peoples. Like they can have the coconuts, and the island people drink and eat the coconut as a very important food. And this one is the sugar palm. So this is the fruits, but it's edible. It's edible. It's very, very good flavor.
Yeah, it's
very good.
Something like a very
fruits.
Yeah, fruits, right?
Yeah.
So it's edible, right?
It's edible, but usually it's influence. You cut the influence, then it's where have the very sweet juice. So if you boil the juice, you can get the sugar. So also we have oil palm. You can use palm to have oil. Then you can use the palm leaf to have the building, to build the roof. And there are medicines. So palm and the date palm or peach palm. Date palm in the Middle East for the most of the Muslim country are very important economic crops. And in the brazier, the peach palm you can use to brew the beer, to have the snake. So very, very, very important crops for them. And we see these different kind of palm.
I think this place, the palm trees along the lake side, right, is an iconic place here. So what about the palm trees there?
Oh, the palm is this palm is actually is introduced. It's introduced palm. It's become famous in the 1980s. Right now it's wide growth across the South China. Right now, like Hainan, Guangxi, Guangdong can grow this palm. It's very beautiful, and also we have some pigeons. So we have some animals.
Yeah. Just remind you, we are now inside Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden, and this place is not about tropical plants. It's also like some animals, insects here. Right? What about the animals here? How many different types?
We have like a jungle fowl, pigeon, and the peacock. Lots of animals. Public are very love these animals. So we grow for fun for the. Right now we focus on the plants, and we also have a few animals. And this is the oil palm.
Oh, this is the oil, the palm oil producer.
Yeah,
This one.
very big.
Yeah. Okay.
And like the palm, the palm like this is the coconuts. They can tolerate the strong wind, so they can grow along the seashore. And actually, most of the palm grow in the rainforest. So they especially for the seedling, they need to grow in the poor light condition. So they are very unique life strategies in the rainforest. And this
is
this one.
我们请世强老师看一下这里，这是So what was the name of this palm tree?
Oh, I just can't say the English, but literally its leaf like the tail of a fish. So we call it iwi, means
fruit. The fruits there, right?
Yeah, this one is interesting. Is that most palm just a single stem. This one have lots of stems, and this one have a lot. It can have flower and seeds every year. But a lot of food just have one flowers in its life. The whole life it just flower once and then die. So this one strategies, and this area also our main palm collection areas. We can walk it.
Yeah. So what about that there? This is the Banyan forest?
No. This is the most valuable timbers. This is a timber area. So we grow lots of very, very valuable timbers trees here to show public what this looks like. So some of them are just wild extinct, and we conserve them for more than 40 years. So some very, very valuable timber grow very slowly, just 40 years, just like this.
I know that in the initial phase of this botanical gardens development, it focuses more on growing some economic trees, right?
You know, we built this garden in 1959. 1959 is a hard time for China, so during that time we grow most of the economic importance plants like oil, medicine, timber, rubber. So then in the 1980s, China's policy changed to protect the environment, protect plant species and plant diversity. Then we right now we are really focused on the conservation and educations, not just grow the plants here, also let's public have an opportunity to enjoy the plants and learn the story behind the plants. And also this is
now in front of us is the flower of
this is also a palm, and the palm is very beautiful and unique in China. You can see different
honeybees.
honeybee. Yes, there are 3 kinds of honeybees. You see this tiny one, and this is the big one. The big one was see it, that one.
Yeah.
This one is one of the biggest honeybee, and it's very, very important for the tropical plants. So a lots of plants in the Asia, you can find this species of bee in the South American or in the Africa. So a lots of plant species here are evolved to get pollinated by this bee.
Wow.
So right now, lots of people collect this bee from the wild, make this species kind of in the danger. So lots of plant species lose their pollinators. So here I would like to say, do not have this kind of honey a lot from the wild, because if you have more this kind of honey from this species, that means you have to a lot of species gets endangered.
Okay. So we know the palm trees now in China actually serve a multi-purposes, right? It can be extracted for oil purpose, and then the leaves can make like the rooftop to
you see this?
to make it like a livable place. Yeah, we can see the rooftop is the palm tree leaves.
We're building these houses all across these gardens. We build the roof by the leaf in these gardens, and we have some little show for public. Let them to know more about the palm. This is look this desk.
Okay.
This desk.
Okay.
This chair is also made by.
Oh, this one is also made by the. So it's a recycle business here, right?
It's
This is
especially in the Southeast Asia, like Indonesia, it's very important economic crops, and the seeds also very useful for
decoration.
for decorations. Yeah, this is one of them, about too big.
Yeah.
There are small one.
Yeah.
The small ones, the different shape. You know, Chinese people right now have a popular culture to wear
Bracelets.
yeah,
So
and
made out of this
it's called so a lots of seeds that are different shape. They're very hard, so people just use the seeds to create this.
Okay.
So
let's move on.
yeah,
Huh?
move on. This
Yeah.
is a seed.
Okay.
So popular.
Yeah.
And
We can take a closer look of the decorations on top of the.
you can see this how we use palm. This is for medicines. This is a binlan, a kind of palm for medicine, and for people can take, especially for Thai people. Binlan in China is first used in Ming Dynasty by Chinese, in Fujian province. So binlan means very friendly to you. If you visit, I will show you some binlan.
Okay.
That's very friendly and used for bowl for a lot.
Daily utensils made like a container, like a plate, right?
Yeah.
And even the flowers can be a decorative thing here, right?
Yeah, it's unique for most of the Chinese people who visit.
So we are now entering a different section, right? Here we can see the water lilies here growing in this pond. So is this the peak season for lily blossoms?
Yeah, usually water lily flower at the rainy season in the July, but some species will flower all year round. In this area, we connect to the water plants
Yeah.
with the palm together. So we also have more than 300 water lily species. This is one of the most famous.
Yeah.
It's called Vanvisa. Vanvisa was one of the most famous. It's kind of half pink, half white. So but it's changed a lot, you know.
So I think most of you are much familiar with the Chinese lotus, 莲花. Actually, this water lily share a very similar name with the 莲花. It's a 睡莲, like sleeping lotus, right?
Yeah,
but
because-
actually, it's a water lilies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
water lily.
Yeah.
Because during the afternoon, it's the temperature is so high, so the flower close just like sleep. So it's good.
I think this is we're not going to cross this bizarre jungles, right? So what's about the plants here?
It's Pandanus. So this have very beautiful roots. So its roots will go into the water. So this one is like it's grow like 10 years. So very fast, very beautiful, just like a jungle, a real jungle. So very, very beautiful roots. So, and
So-
yeah.
So
And there are about more than 5 species in our garden. So this is actually not a real palm, but it looks like a palm. So that's why we grow here. Here we also build some like palm signs here, like a kind of palm or used for writing for the Buddhist, and also dates are very important.
also it's the a mat made of.
Yeah. And here you can see in Amazon. This one in Amazon rainforest, palm. The most biggest population in the top 10, six of them are palm. So palm are really important plant species in the rainforest.
So, Mr. Liu, you've been working in this botanical garden for more than 10 years. What's your job like? You love this profession, right?
Yeah. I love this job very much, and we always want to share this knowledge with public or kids, you know. So lots of species are very, unfamiliar for most of us. So we try to share this beautiful and interesting things with public, and also for us every day we learn a lot from the nature, from the rainforest, and we have different challenge to, like, we work this year with palm, next year with water lily, next year with lianas, all the things. So we have so many collections. So 10 years actually is a very short time.
Okay, so what's your next step of work? You're gonna grow bigger and grow more trees inside this garden, or
Yeah, right now our focus is in the western area. Then we're gonna gradually move to the east. We have more land in the east. Like we're gonna build a beautiful road and like a rock garden or others. We still have a lot of land to grow. So we also have a lot of species need to be conserved or to study or to show to the public.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Liu, for turning us around and share with us so much knowledge about this tropical plants. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah. Hi everyone, this is CGTN live streaming at Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden. In fact, I think we have just covered a little bit of the 37 sections of plants here, just like the palm tree section, the shade plant section, and here we can see the water lilies around. Actually, altogether, this botanical garden has over 13,000 different type of plants. I guess we just enjoyed this beautiful special scenery inside this botanical garden. If you're interested in this garden, you can come and visit this place, and you can talk with the local scientists to explore further about tropical plants. And by saying that, we come to the end of today's live streaming. I'm Meng Qingsheng in southwest China's Xishuangbanna. See you next time.